it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click that little blue button.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified.
The sun is blinding. Ah! It's spring. Happy spring. I'm so excited. I'm going to go to the booth today. I'll pack up a bunch of stuff, unload a bunch of new stuff. Tomorrow, friend Naomi will be joining us. She is moving into my booth. I'm so excited. So she has decided to pull back from doing vintage resale and just focus on her crafts, which she is an incredible crafts person. So I get it, because that's what her love is and her joy is, and she's very, very good at it. So she's like, I don't need a full booth. And I said, well, let's put some stuff in my booth. What's the problem? That sun is terrible. Oh, it's like right at the worst possible spot. I can't see the light. Okay, there we go. Put my hand up. So I'm gonna head over to Pickett. I got the table back there from Vintage Junkie, and then Naomi says we can get all this stuff in there. I'm gonna take the green table down, I think, which she was like, oh, but we could use a green table, and I'm like, not with that table. I do not think there's enough of a footprint in my booth to do that. I want to take the plant stand out because I think I can sell that at Vintage Junkie at the moment. Like, plant stands are doing really well. And I'm just surprised that it hasn't sold at Pickett. And I had a basket on it, which a lot of times if you stage things on top of furniture, people don't look at the furniture. So there are some vendors at Pickett who they get really bent out of shape if you stage things all over their tabletops and stuff like that, because like one said to me, I'm not trying to sell that stuff, I'm trying to sell the furniture. And I'm like, well, gee, excuse me, your booth look like crap. But it's like, if I heard a guy and he's been an antique dealer for a long time, hang on, we're gonna adjust that, and he said you make your rent on smalls. And then if you sell a piece of furniture, you're having a great month. You know, you gotta make your rent on the littles. And it's like walls and smalls. That's what I've always said, walls and smalls. You'll sell artwork and smalls before you'll sell the furniture. Furniture takes a while to move. So if you're banking on selling furniture to make your rent, you're not going to do okay. You're not going to do okay. If you sell a couple pieces of furniture, that's great, but you can't just sell furniture. I started out wanting to just do furniture, and I learned real quick that I can't just do furniture. Like, not a thing. You can't make rent that way. At Vintage Junkie, I bring in furniture because I'm not making rent there. I'm taking a percentage. So it's just a different animal. You know what I mean? It's like there's different ways of doing business. And if I'm paying rent, I have to be able to make my rent. Victoria threw one of her cans on the floor, and now it's rolling around, driving me crazy. Oh, hate that. I hate water bottles and cans and stuff like that. And I know I've got some in the back, but if you put it in the footwell in the front, it's going to roll around and make noise. Anyway, back to walls and smalls. We're doing walls and smalls. You have to have good walls and smalls. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to have to think about that. They don't want to have to focus on that. Then they'd be better off at a store like Vintage Junkie selling furniture for a percentage. Because then you're not out anything, right? So like when I'm paying rent for a booth space, I'm paying that regardless if I sell one dime worth of stuff. That's why I have to focus on vintage items and wall art and things like that other people who are just doing furniture don't have to think about. So they're two different ways of doing business, And if you're getting into this for the first time, you have to decide what you want and what you want to do and whether you're willing to do the work, because this is work. Like, I think people look at what people like me do and they go, I want to do this. You're not seeing the work. You guys are, because you're watching me do it. But there's a lot of people out there that just see the pretty displays and they're like, I like shopping for this stuff. I'm going to sell this stuff and make money. And then they get into it and they last like a month or two and they go, it's just so much work. Yeah, it's just so much work. I mean, I make it look glamorous, but you can't all be glamorous like me. The glamour. I know I make it look effortless. I never complain. You guys have seen me schlepping furniture in 20 below weather. It's like, it ain't pretty. It's not this great retirement job that everybody's gonna do. You know, once I retire, I'm gonna do this. Okay, it's not an effortless job. It's not. It's not just going out garage sailing and finding really great vintage pieces and then putting them up for sale. There's work involved, and I think people do not understand. And if you're open every day, like there are some shops that are open every day, I can't even fathom how they get the work done. Like Vintage Junkie is open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get things in and staged. I have nearly a month between Picket Fence Scout sales to stage, and some months I'm scrambling to get it done. You know, it's work, like a lot of work. And if you're open all the time, I hear about people that have antique malls and stuff like that, and they're open all the time, and you end up having to stage while customers are coming in. They don't even let you in after hours. That is some BS. Like, for real. The vendors should be allowed to come in at night and restock, or early in the morning if they choose, when customers aren't there, because if customers are there, of course they're going to want to be in the booth that's getting work done. I know my comment section's going to light up on that one, because there's a few of you out there who are booth sellers at antique malls. And back me up on this. If you start moving things around in your booth, doesn't it suddenly become the most interesting booth in the building? Like, you have to stop what you're doing, because suddenly every customer in that building wants to be right there where you are. So you can't get it done. I mean, it's extremely frustrating. And we only have that on a small scale at Picket, because if a large piece of furniture sells, we have to restage the booth for any vendor that's working there. That's our job. Although some of my fellow vendors have forgotten that's their job. But they have a responsibility to make that booth look nice again. And every time I start staging a booth, suddenly there's 50 people behind me. We've just been dead all day and nobody's in the building, and I start staging. Suddenly there's a horde of people, and I'm like, where did you all come from? And they're like, excuse me, I want to see. And you're going, what the hell? So I can't even imagine if you're open and trying to do that. It's gotta be mass chaos. And oh my gosh, the stress level. Oh, and customers aren't exactly like, I'll wait, I'll come back, I'll circle around. Now, they're here now, and they want to go in there now. It's like, could you take a lap and come back? I'll be done with this by then. No. And I have to get it done, because if you don't do it, then people are complaining, I'll just look like a mess. I was there and it just looked like a mess. Well, we were trying to clean it up, but you were an ass. Just saying. mean to rant because I absolutely love most of my customers. Most of my customers. 99.9% of my customers are my favorite people. They're lovely people. They come in, they enjoy themselves, they're having fun, they're looking for treasures. We chat, we have a good time. And then I see them again next month and we do it all over again. And it's like having these little vignettes of friendship. There's that 0.1%. And you know who you are. Because if you're watching this, you're going to be like, oh my God, the customer's always right. And why are you complaining about people who are paying your bills? Honey, the people who are the 0.1% are not paying my bills. They're not paying anybody's bills. They're just there to wreak havoc. So, you might as well just stay out of my comments with that one because I just am not listening. I'm going to focus on my 99.9% of wonderful people who come in because I adore them. And somebody said, I could never work retail. And I said, I love my customers. And she said, that's interesting. I just don't think anybody loved their customers. I do. I absolutely do. I mean, I have customers that come in every month and I see individual ones and I will avoid them because they are literally toxic people. And I'm like, I can't be the one to interact with you because I will stop you short. So I know this about me and I just avoid them. If they need help, I ask other gals to go, oh yeah, hang on a second. Can you help her? Because it ain't gonna be me. But I'm gonna get to pick it. We're gonna pack up a lot of stuff that's been in there too long and get some stuff in there to refresh. I brought new cards, new magnets, new. It is spring. It is sprung. We're gonna get rid of the snow, clean everything up, and it's gonna be beautiful. Yay! Welcome to chaos. This is the part they don't see. This is the part everybody's like, I want to do this. And then they get to this part and they go, wait, what? Yeah, this is work. This is work. So I'm going to start packing up some of the stuff on the shelves that has been here a while and unpack some of the spring stuff, get the new cards loaded in, and then much of it will wait for Naomi because she's very good at staging all this stuff and making it look super duper cute. And she's got a thing. She's got she's going to do a color coordinated thing or I don't know. I'm a little annoyed because I pulled my table out of Vintage Junkie and it's scratched. Like a lot. And I know they stage on it, but come on. If we do furniture, you know better. And they're little scratches, but still enough to take the value of this piece down significantly. So I think I'm gonna have to try and bring sandpaper in and some oil and get that fixed. That just makes me angry. It's not cool. You know, and I've had pieces in there where it's like sharp, rusty things on my fabric seats, and I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, put a cloth underneath it. It's scratched a lot. Like this side's all scratched too. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. The whole thing's all scratched up. But that's a tomorrow problem, not a today problem, because I don't have anything to fix it right now. Figure out what I'm taking out, what I'm putting in. What is this? It's in the garbage bag. Hooks. Okay. It's just hooks. All right. Let's get to work, I guess. Okay, so I got a lot put away. I know she's going with colors as far as her idea of staging, and she's really good at it, so I'm going with it. So I took out like fall colors, and then I'm putting in all the spring colors, so like pink, light blue, yellows, greens, you know, spring colors. I did take out most of the Tupperware. She had a couple already staged and they look cute like that, so I'm gonna leave them there. And then I left the yellow Tupperware because it's color coordinated with the rest of the stuff, so but let me show you. That piece, the jump ring fell off, so I gotta bring a jump ring and we'll get that fixed up. I took the silverware out of here and I put them up in that thing, because that's what that thing's for, but I don't think people even really see it. But you can see that pink on the shelf, so all of these rose gold pieces or coppery pieces, and then the pinks, and then she's got yellows down here. There's some yellow down here. I haven't moved everything, but I think I'm gonna leave the gold because I think it goes with the yellow. She can tell me tomorrow if she wants more to leave or more to come in, because I've got more. I'm gonna take down the green table, but I was using it just to set stuff on to pack. This stuff's coming in. Those are hers. This stuff's staying. This stuff's going. I don't know. These still have stuff in them, so I'm gonna leave them here. And then if we need more stuff tomorrow, it's hard for me to tell because I'm not staging right now. Like, I'm just trying to get some stuff packed up that I think is just not right for spring. So like the deep oranges, and I had some browns, and the very fall colors I took out. It's cute, such a cute wreath. So I took the fall colors out, and I had a bunch of red stuff, so I took those out as well. I think I may need to leave the plant stand. I don't know that there's a place to put my cards. Like, I have to put it on that table, but again, since I'm not staging, it's really hard for me to see it right now. And I struggle with staging anyway, and then suddenly it comes together. But right now I can't even make it come together because, again, she's coming to work tomorrow. So we kind of have to be here at the same time to really get this coordinated. And she's bringing her pieces tomorrow. So we'll figure it out then, I guess. But I'm going to get my cards in the rack. I've got a whole box of new cards. Some of them are so funny. And I love this girl. Get out there, be the surprise onion ring in someone's French fries today. Definitely got to put that in. We've got, if we're ever in a situation where I am the voice of reason, we're in a very bad situation. Just remember, if we get caught, I'm deaf and you don't speak English. These are gonna go well. Anniversary card. Sometimes I wonder how you put up with me, but then I remember I put up with you too, so we're even. Yesterday I wanted tacos, now I'm eating tacos. Follow your dreams. Graduation card. Happy birthday to the only person who knows why we turned out so weird. I was almost out of these, so I had to restock. I've got, darling, you're not old until going braless means pulling the wrinkles out of your face. Yeah, she's hilarious. That one has sold a lot, so I've got to restock that one. This one I have to restock constantly. It says my ability to remember song lyrics from the 80s far exceeds my ability to remember why I walked into the kitchen. That one sells out every time I put it in. Don't give up. You've still got a couple mother effers to prove wrong. I have that frame next to my bed. Just once. I want a username and password prompt to say close enough. If I got rid of everything that didn't spark joy, I'd be on the side of the road holding my dog and my coffee maker. That's going in. I've sold out of that one a couple times too. When people ask, what do you do? The best response is, whatever it takes. And Dad. So I got Father's Day cards in here, getting ready for Father's Day. I love how we don't even have to say out loud that I'm your favorite child. Then I have, according to WebMD, I have pneumonia, monohepatitis, and throat cancer. According to my doctor, I just have a cold. And then, last but not least, I've restocked this one multiple times. I wonder what my kids are going to tell their kids. It was so rough back in my day. I didn't get a phone till 4th grade, and sometimes the Wi-Fi didn't always work upstairs. So those will be restocked now into the little card roller here. And then I'm going to price some magnets and get those on the board. I got a bunch of new magnets to fill in as well. And then I think I'm done until I can get here tomorrow. I got to bring some stuff to repair the tabletop tomorrow and repair that piece tomorrow. I'm really annoyed about having to fix the tabletop. I know they have cloths they can put under that stuff, and I'm just really annoyed because customers are not gentle when they pick up things and put it down. So I'm sure the people staging weren't like, I would hope they know better than that, but customers don't. So it's so frustrating. Really frustrating. I'm gonna get my magnets out and start pricing those. That board is naked. Need some new ones. Okay, so these are restocked, and I put mostly the new ones in here. So these are the ones I took out that only had onesie twosies. I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to put those in a cheese box or something so that people can just look through the random assortment. And these are the 3 that did not have a home in here. I wish I had a floor one of these, like a really tall, so I could fit more cards, because people love these cards, and sometimes I'm making my rent. Like I said, walls and smiles, making your rent on this stuff and the magnets. So it's nice to have like a perpetual seller for when things slump off, because people still bought these, and they bought the Christmas cards. And now I'm gonna do magnets. I'm telling you, the glamour. The glamour. Okay, I'm realizing that the cost of my magnets went up. So I had marked some at 6, but there's a lot that are still at 5. So I need to take the 5s off and get them repriced, because there's gonna be controversy if I don't. You know, they're the same magnets, but because my cost has gone up, my price has to go up. And they're going to be like, why is this one 5 and this one's 6? Should they both be 5? And no, because the one that I have 5 on, I paid less for. So I'm going to reprice them all to 6 so I don't have that controversy. So much fun. I can't do anything about it. You know, my wholesalers, their cost went up, and in order to make a profit, I have to charge more, and I can't have the 2 different prices on the board. Like, I'm sure there was a conversation at some point of people going, why is this one 6 and why is this one 5? And I wasn't here to hear it. And I'm just realizing now that, oh, the new ones are priced at 6 because they have to be, and the old ones say 5. So I have to reprice them. All of them. I feel like I want to do this in front of my TV at home. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take all these home, and I'm going to sit and watch Netflix and price this stuff, because I'm coming back tomorrow. So there's no point in sitting here and doing it in the cold. That little heater over there doesn't work that great. But yeah. Yep. This is what I can do for today, I think. But I need to reprice all the magnets at $6 or lose money. So I'm not really into losing money. So we're not doing that. Some of the old magnets on the back of the board need to be raised. It's just $1 more, but for some people that'll be a breaking point. Like they won't want to buy them because they're $6, but for some people they won't care. I gotta do what I gotta do. If my wholesaler raises the price, I gotta raise the price across the board. Unfortunately, when you're doing this and all of your stuff is manually priced, that means you are manually pricing all these pieces, hundreds of them. All right, 100 magnet, $6, $6, $6, $6. Be a fun afternoon. That's how we're gonna leave it today. So I gotta go home, price all that stuff, and then maybe start a project. I don't know. Got some ideas for projects, but I gotta get them done. I gotta get time to get them done. I do have to do my taxes still too. It's not good, I'm telling you. If he had given me 2 more weeks of notice, I would have been happier, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's a lot in here. It's a lot in here. Hopefully, she's gonna bring some stuff tomorrow too. Hopefully we can sort it out and figure out what we're doing. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It'll be awesome. I can't see it right now, but it's gonna be awesome. Because Naomi can make anything look like good. That's what I know. Because she said, don't worry, you can stage it. And I was like, no, I would like help with staging. That I would like help with. And she's like, oh, okay. I like staging. I'm like, great. Please come and help because I'm helpless. Not really, but like, it's not my forte. I'm not a natural at the staging. So it has been a lot of work and effort for me to get to the level that I'm at. I've had to take classes on visual merchandising, which they're on YouTube. It's amazing what you can find on the internet. Religiously watch. They're boring because they're meant for people that are like working in big stores and stuff like that, like corporate training videos, but it did help. It helped a lot. Layers and layers and layers of stuff. And if you don't know how to stage, it's not going to go well for you. The same. Anyway, that's it for me, you guys. Thanks for watching. Happy junkin'. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.